Let's start again. Welcome everyone, and thanks for joining us today. We'll be discussing about autonomous agent, that is MuleSoft AI chain Mac connector in MuleSoft. Thanks for joining us on Saturday, and very excited to discuss with everyone today. Before going into the topic, we'll be discussing about safe harbor statement. That is, both the speaker and the host are organizing this meetup in individual capacity. We are not representing our companies here. This presentation is strictly for learning purposes. Organizer or present do not hold any responsibility that same solution will work for your business requirements. This presentation is meant only for promotional activities. Oh, sorry, it's not meant for promotional activities. I'm sorry. And coming to housekeeping, a recording of this meetup will be uploaded to events page within 24 hours. If you do not see the recording on the meetup page, you can ping me on LinkedIn. I can help you with the recording. Questions can be submitted and asked in the Q&A chat, or you can unmute yourself and ask questions anytime. That will be great. Give us feedback. Once after the session is done, I will be sending a feedback link or like a survey link to you. So we would love to hear about your feedback and understand if we can improve in any way. And to introduce myself, I'm Anusha Kandadai. I'm an MBA student. Earlier, I was working as a MuleSoft developer for holiday and club vacations. I'm a MuleSoft mentor and I'm a meetup leader. Uh, I've been presenting at meetups as well. I have total 5+ years of experience and 4+ in MuleSoft. I'm a certified developer and architect, and I do write few blogs on Medium, and this is my LinkedIn profile. Please feel free to reach out regarding anything regarding the meetup. I'll be happy to help, and anything regarding MuleSoft. So that'll be a great thing as well. Yeah, over to you, Sonali.
Thanks, Anusha. Thanks everyone for joining this session today. Now, very happy good morning and good evening for India folks. Introducing myself, I'm a MuleSoft ambassador, a MuleSoft mentor. I started my MuleSoft community services from 2021. I am a meetup leader of Chicago, Illinois. I'm a MuleSoft meetup speaker. I have a total more than 18 years of experience. Last 8 years, purely I'm working on the MuleSoft. I'm a Salesforce certified MuleSoft architect, platform and integration architect, data cloud consultant, and also the AI specialist. I have I have also taken the other certifications to just explore the and have more exposure on the cloud side, on the AI side, and also like on the Google platform, the Microsoft Azure, and the Amazon AWS. Please feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. I'll be happy to help you for any of your MuleSoft queries. And if you would like to speak in the meetup for the Chicago group, I'll be happy to help. So please reach out to me. Uh, Thank you very much. Rather than spending much time in introduction, I would like to move on with the topic that we are here to present today. So let's start with the yeah. Thanks, Anusha. So let's start with the agenda of this session. I'm just quickly giving you the roadmap of our discussion today. So we'll start by situating the MuleSoft in the broader world of AI. Then we'll look at the business and technology needs that driving the adoption today. We'll contrast how MuleSoft differentiate the market offerings with from other AI approaches in the market. And finally, we will walk through the capabilities of MuleSoft AI chain and why it's an enterprise grade platform for AI orchestration. So by the end of this session, you should be clearly see how Mac enables enterprises to adopt AI in a structured, governed, and composable way. It is the same way like we were doing for the APIs, like mm, 10 years back, I would say. The same way, the same approach we are going to follow for the AI agents as well. So next slide, please. So let's start with the business and technology needs. So let's start the context that AI is not a single moment, right? So AI is evolving in waves. As we have all seen in last 3 to 4 years, it's coming in waves. It's evolving continuously, and I would say it's evolving very speedily. But we have seen the already we have seen 3 to 4 waves, so we'll go through it, and we'll see how the MuleSoft AI chain, where the MuleSoft AI chain focuses. So wave one is the predictive AI, where the forecasting, anomaly detection, the customer churn analysis, all these prediction based approach organizations followed. So many organizations already using the predictive models in finance, supply chain, and marketing. The second wave is generative AI. So we currently we use generative AI in most of our tasks, on our day to day task, and we use Chat GPT very frequently, just like we use Google at the same time. So predictive AI wave is like the generative AI wave, it's where we are today. Large language models like GPT, Claude, Anthropic, all these can generate text, code, or images as per your prompts. And enterprises are experimenting this generative AI with different models available in the market very heavily right now. So that's where we are currently. The next wave is the autonomous and agents. So this is the future that we are currently preparing for. So agents don't just generate or predict, they actually execute the task, they can make the decisions, and they can collaborate with other agents. So currently, I would say we are currently in wave 2 and wave 3, because most of the companies in the market or organizations in every area, they are implementing with implementing the agents for various tasks, right? Whether it's in marketing, whether it's in HR, or any of the area, right? So we are in the current where this is where we are today, uh, where with the implementing the autonomous agents. Next wave is going to be much broader than this, that is called artificial general intelligence. So for this wave, the vision of machines thinking like humans, that's the vision of for this phase, artificial general intelligence. It's still very aspirational. Some like researchers are still working towards it. So but everyone predicts that this is going to be the next wave, that agents are exactly behaving like humans, along with the robotics. So that's going to be the next phase. But where MuleSoft AI chain focuses, so where MuleSoft AI chain coming into the picture. So MuleSoft AI chain is squarely focused on enabling wave 4, building an ecosystem that is governed, orchestrated AI agents that enterprises can trust. So we will see in the next slide in very detail how MuleSoft and MuleSoft AI chain uh, capabilities helping in evolving the future waves. Next slide, please. So let's see, there are different type of agent frameworks. So mainly there are three type of agent frameworks. When building AI agents, enterprises have three options. First is the package cloud software, that is ready to use, pre configured solutions. So it's very easy to implement and deploy the agents with the cloud softwares, but they have the very limited flexibility, and they will often lock you in the one vendor. Either you are using the Google agent space, or you are using the agent force, or you are using the any other like AWS. So any specific vendor you are using the package cloud software, you will be you will be locked into one vendor. Second is the low code platforms. So these allows business technologies to quickly build agent workflows visually. So that's where MuleSoft is very strong. And as we all use Anypoint Studio, it's a very strong component of the MuleSoft. So with the Anypoint Studio and the reusable connectors, so that's where Mules unique. That is the uniqueness of the MuleSoft. So we can easily build agent workflows visually using MuleSoft. And customer third one is customer developer frameworks. Uh, so in this custom developer framework, we have the like full control. We can typically use the languages like Python, Java, or JavaScript. So this is very powerful, but it's often very harder to govern and standardize. So MuleSoft, see, we have seen all these three options. So how MuleSoft AI chain will be helpful to us here. So MuleSoft AI chain is designed to bridge all three approaches. So it will give you the flexibility of developer tools, the speed of low code, and the governance required for enterprise scale deployment. So in the so let's see the current approaches we have available in the market. Anusha, next slide, please. So now let's see how most of the enterprises are approaching AI today. So they will start mostly most of the enterprises starting with the prototypes. They create the chatbot and they deploy the chatbot. They create a predictive model and they deploy them on the website or with another on the application. Then they build, test, and deploy. So then they see how these single agents working, and they keep tracking of those of the outcome, and also how the user end user experiences are. But often these efforts are not connected. So there is no unified life cycle, no governance, no way to reuse these assets. So this is the uh, very similar situation that we were facing when APIs were introduced. When were introduced, I clearly remember in 1999 when Jeff Bezos, he clearly stated that he clearly emphasizing the use of microservices, and that's from then on the APIs in microservices become very famous for the applications. In those days, early 2000, I would say. So in those days, the problem was very similar. Like we have currently right now. So what the APIs were building, but there was no solution for the governance of the APIs and the security and monitoring. So the same concept fits here because the same uh, the similar the with all these agents that enterprise implementing, and they deploying individual agents, but there is no standardized solution for, or there is no unified life cycle, no governance, and no way to reuse these agents. So the result is again the duplication of work, the difficulty scaling beyond the proof of concept. So here MuleSoft AI chain helps us addresses these gaps by providing a full life cycle for AI agent the same way MuleSoft provides a life cycle for APIs. Now it provides, it helps us, it gives us the full life cycle for the AI agents, from design to prototyping to for the secure deployment, and for monitoring the agents and reuse of those agents. So it's essentially applying the proven API lifecycle model to AI. So now we'll see the orchestrated multi-agent complexity. The next slide, please. Yeah, so as soon as the enterprise move past the pilots, they realize that one agent is not enough. So now, if you all observe, like from starting of this year, the multi-agent applications are very, very famous, and we all can see the multi-agent applications people started using on day-to-day basis, and for various tasks. Even on the enterprise side, they already applied and implemented and deployed the single agent applications, but now they are working on the multi agent applications, and they started. No, people already started using it. So you might have seen a customer service agent or a market assistant or a HR compliance agent, and also for the financial application, you can see the finance reporting agent. So each agent works very well in the isolation on their own. When But when you have like many tasks together for the same, like for the same HR, for the hiring, for the onboarding, for the multiple other tasks, so you one agent won't be sufficient. You have to create like multiple agents, and then connect the agents together to perform a single task, to perform a whole operation, right? So there is a there are series of tasks together. So each agent works on a specific task. So each works fine in isolation, but now here the orchestration comes into the picture. But when orchestration comes, this becomes very complex. So who is going to manage the memory across all the agents? How the tasks are going to be assigned? You have to create a supervisor. So then when there are multiple agents working individually on the task, then you have to create a supervisor agent, right? So how do the agents share the context? So all these questions come into the picture when you want to create a multi-agent application in the multi-agent architecture. So MuleSoft AI chain helps us here by solving this situation by introducing orchestration, state management, governance, and interaction layers. So this allows multiple agents to operate in harmony without creating any chaos. So this is why the MuleSoft, when enterprises want to create a multi-agent application, it's very important to it's very important to to orchestrate, and like they need some solution with they can easily orchestrate. They can easily handle the state management. They can govern the agents. They can uh, they can have the agentic layers, right? Agentic interaction layers, I would say. So all these can be handled and easily manageable with the use of AI chain. Now we'll see what are the biggest challenges that enterprises faces today. The next slide, please. The AI sprawl. As we have earlier the API sprawl, the same challenges came with the AI, that is AI sprawl. Now, what is the AI sprawl? So, biggest challenges enterprises faces today is the AI sprawl. It means the disconnected experiments. So, disconnected experiments here, I would say disconnected agents. So that is the biggest challenge enterprises have right now. And how MuleSoft addresses these offerings, right? This by offerings. So first, trust and security. So MuleSoft has a proven API governance model for AI. The same way that API is governed by the MuleSoft very nicely. The same model fits here for the AI agents. Composable architecture, breaking down in AI into reusable building blocks. The same way we have the API-led architecture where we have the composable architecture for APIs. The same solution fits here for AI agents and the agentic architecture. So, enabling agents that can listen, engage, and act on behalf of the enterprise. So, for that, the agentic architecture is very useful. So, this is the core differentiation where MuleSoft ensures that the AI adoption it's not just fast but also secure, reusable, and the enterprise grade. Next slide, please. Okay, so why MuleSoft? So now in the next slide, we will see the life cycle of the life cycle. Okay, so in this one, so we have seen the AI enterprise. So we have earlier we have the as we have discussed like why the agentic architecture because earlier the for single agent the architecture is very complex and siloed and it's inefficient. We we can use the same composable architecture like we were using for the APIs, right? Then MuleSoft offers the same composable architecture with trust and security and the agentic architecture that is for autonomous agents to execute various tasks. And the next is if these three layers is if these three layers you can like you can see here the agentic architecture layer, then if this is this if this challenge can be solved uh, for the orchestration and the agentic architecture, well, multiple autonomous agents executes tasks together and for the multi-agent application. And then comes the next is a human machine interaction that comes in the wave 4, that is uh, advanced general intelligence. The next slide, please. Okay, so now we'll see the muse what the life cycle governance for the autonomous agents that MuleSoft AI chain brings the structured life cycle for AI agents, the same way that MuleSoft offers the structured life cycle for APIs. So here, this is the complete life cycle for MuleSoft AI agents. It starts with the designing specification for the agents. Next step is the same as the API lifecycle, the prototype and mock to test the agent quickly. The next step is to build the workflows that orchestrates APIs, data, and AI. After building the workflows, next step is to secure the interactions. So secure the interaction with the policies and guardrails. Here you can see the step 7. It starts with the designing, then prototyping and mocking. Third one is sharing the prototypes. For the agents, you can share and get the feedbacks and you can revise the design, and you can again test it. Next is building an implementation phase of step 4 and 5 and 6. You can build the workflows, agentic workflows, you can test the agents, and you can deploy it. Either you can deploy it on the cloud or the on-premise. MuleSoft has various options available. And next step is secure interactions. This is very important step because uh, this is very very important. Once you secure the interactions between the agents, it will be very helpful in getting the outcome in a like proper way. There will be no hallucinations, and also there will be enough policies applied in the guardrails, so you will never have any unwanted, I would say uh, it's not beyond your expectation. The outcome will be very very, you will get the proper outcome from the application. Your interactions will be very secure, so data won't be lost, or you won't lose the data. uh, Deploy anywhere is, you can deploy the agents anywhere with the MuleSoft AI chain, that is with the cloud or on premise or the hybrid infrastructure. You can also monitor for performance, errors, and compliance, and you can also publish and reuse the agents. So here the whole concept is very very similar to the APIs that treat, earlier we used to treat API as a product. Even currently we are using the APIs and we are treating the API as a product. But here the same concept coming here, that is agents as a product. The next slide please. Yeah. So the next slide shows that agents as a product. And even we consider API as a product and data also as a product. So in MuleSoft vision, agents are treated as products, just like APIs and data. That means they have lifecycle management, composability, governance, and analytics. So they can be published in any point exchange, it can be reused across teams, and it can be evolved over time. So this shift, treating agents as an enterprise assets, and this is what will make AI adoption very sustainable, just like APIs. And this is a great benefits for the this is a great benefit for the enterprise. Next slide please.
Oh, Sonali, just to understand, like, if they have any questions, I just want to check the chat or like check with the people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. If you have anyone, like, if you have any questions, please unmute yourself and ask directly, because as we are presenting, we'll not be able to see the chat or will not be able to know. Like, thank you. Yeah, go ahead, Sonali. Thank you.
Yeah, so in this slide, we will see the current digital core ecosystems, right? So most of us work in the organizations where hundreds of applications like SAP or on-premise or non-SAP or partner integrations or customer systems. So MuleSoft already serve as a integration backbone that unlocks all these applications through the governed APIs, right? MuleSoft AI chain extends this backbone, and it enable agents to consume these APIs, orchestrate workflows, and deliver the AI enriched business experiences. So you can see the agents as a product, but even agentic layer is the extension of your existing MuleSoft architecture. Next slide, please.
Sure.
The multi-agent architecture, right here. So this is the new layer, I would say, in the architecture, that is the agent interaction layer. So this is how the multi-agent architecture looks like. So at the system layer, you have the APIs, events, you have the system integrations, right? At the agentic layer, you have the agents built using Agentforce, Bedrock, or MuleSoft AI chain. And in the interaction layer, you have the orchestration that assign task, it manages the state, it enforces the it enforcing the governance and maintaining the memory. So this is the interaction layer, where you can see here in the figure as well, it has like all these tasks will be handled by the agent interaction layer, the task management, the knowledge providers, the memory management, the governance and policies, the quality services, the context, everything mm, uh, will be handled here in the interaction layer. So this layer design ensures that the MuleSoft multiple agents like customer services, HR, finance, operations, all these multiple agents for various that deployed for various tasks, they can work together while still being secured and governed. Next slide, please. So in this slide, we'll see the capabilities. Now, I think one slide you missed. Okay, so the next slide, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see here in the various, as we have discussed earlier, so this is like layer design that ensures the multiple agents. Suppose here in the figure they have shown like it's a sales agentic interaction layer, it's an engineering interaction layer, for ERP interaction layer, for human resources, for finance agent interaction layer. So all these different layers, they can work together, the agents, they can work together, and they are still being very secured and governed. And the next slide, please. Okay, so here you can see the sales. Just for the sales, they have taken the example of sales, and the sales interaction layer, where they have multiple agents deployed, like for sales operations, for lead generation, for CRM admin. So this is the marketing assistant, customer service. All these are agents. These are so it is in the agent interaction layers, and they can work together with the and all deployed in the agentic building block. So either on the, like with the agent force, or the Amazon Bedrock, or the MuleSoft AI chain. And on top of that, there are system building blocks, so APIs, events, MCP, these are all. So this is how the this shows the layered design that ensures that multiple agents can work together. Next slide, please. So um, this is the same slide for the agent interaction layer that we have already discussed. So this is how the layered architecture is: the system layer, then the agent layer, and the agent interaction layer. So here you can see the system layer, you can see the ERP domain, sales domain, marketing domain, HR domain. And in the agent layer, you can see the agent that instruct the assign, that is the sales of the instruction for the management, for the sales operations, for the customer services. All these agents are working together, even though they are in a different domain. So yeah, next slide, please. Yeah, so now we'll see the Muse capabilities of MuleSoft AI chain. Uh, Next slide. Yeah, so what we'll understand first, what is the characteristics of an agent. So as we all know, because we regularly give prompts in the chat GPT or any generative AI tool, we use prompts very heavily. So this is the same how you define an agent. To define an agent, you write the prompt, right? So that is very very I mean very simple and easy thing. So the way you write the prompt to define the agent, so this is the structure for that. So you are suppose a customer support assistant, that is a particular role. So first you are giving the agent his role. Second, it has knowledge. So it powered the knowledge. It's powered by the LLMs, vector store, knowledge base. Third, it can execute the actions. So by either by calling the APIs or querying the systems or writing the data. And next, it follows the guardrails. So it defines it defined by the enterprise policies for security, compliance, and trust. So MuleSoft AI chain provides the connectors and the life cycle that needs needed to bring all these characteristics together to ensure that the enterprise agents are not only powerful, but they are also very safe and secure. Next, please. So MuleSoft AI chain. Now we'll see MuleSoft AI chain. It's the definition of MuleSoft AI chain and what are the different components. So basically, MuleSoft AI chain is an open source. It's nurtured by the MuleSoft community. So now it's built specifically to simplify the design and orchestration of AI agents using MuleSoft connectors. You can access it on GitHub, and there are supported versions coming for the Anypoint Exchange. In the MuleSoft AI chain, you can see the different components. It has the features of RAG and tools and E2E agent lifecycle. It has the knowledge stores. It has the AI and API gateway. So this open source foundation ensures that the Mac evolves the community needs and stays adaptable to multiple ecosystems. Next slide, please. Okay, so same this again in this slide, it defines the MuleSoft AI chain. It's an open source project for designing, building, and managing the AI agents. So again, it's it's basically built to simplify the creation and orchestration of AI agents through the collection of anypoint connectors. We'll see the list of connectors that MuleSoft AI chain has currently and what's coming next set of connectors. Next slide, please. Okay, so these are the powerful connectors to build AI agents. And so this is all these connectors are in the MuleSoft AI chain project. So connectors are, as we all know and we use on day-to-day basis, that connectors are MuleSoft's DNA, and Mac extends this DNA to AI. So we already you already have started using the Salesforce Einstein and Agentforce connectors. So basically, Salesforce Einstein connectors. So it brings the trust layer and the Salesforce automation. Agentforce connector, that is for orchestrating multi-agent workflows. And the connectors which is coming in the next in the second quarter of 2025, or like maybe end of this year. So that is Amazon Bedrock for multi-model orchestration. Vector databases, that is like Pinecone or Chroma Elastic. Uh, Next is a web crawler. So that connector toolkit that provides a web crawling capabilities. It's a huge uh, beneficial connector. And the next one is Whisperer. So that is for speech to text conversion or text to speech conversion capabilities. So all these connectors are very useful for multi-agent applications, and MuleSoft AI chain is very useful. It has a powerful set of connectors. It has governance capabilities, security, trust layer. It has lot of and it has a very structured life cycle for AI agents. So that makes Mac very powerful. Next slide, please. Okay, so MuleSoft AI chain, AI unification in the network layer. So MuleSoft AI chain serves as a unification layer for enterprise AI. It's easy, flexible, and manageable. Easy because it's supporting no code development and reusing Mule APIs as agent tools. It's flexible because it's allowing you to switch between LLMs and vector databases at any time. It's manageable because you can deploy it anywhere, securing with API management, monitoring, monitoring centrally, and controlling the cost. So this is the same model that we are already using for the API in the API-led connectivity approach that we are using heavily from last 7 to 8 years, and the same applied to AI agents. Next slide, please. So, before saying thank you for today's session, I would like to stop here, pause here, and ask the audience for any questions they have. Feel free to ask any questions.
And Sonali, can we go ahead with the demo if you have some time?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can go ahead with the demo where we going to see very simple MuleSoft AI chain connector. How we can use it. It's a very simple demo. Yeah, please go
And
ahead.
before that, we have few questions in the chat. If you go.
Yeah, sure. So here I can see is the how MuleSoft communicates with AI agents. So that is through the interaction layer. So that the interaction layer is for the AI agents MuleSoft rather I would say the AI agents communication here. MuleSoft AI chain provides a platform and the connectors, the powerful connectors to uh, build the AI agents and the multi-agent applications. But communications is through the AI interaction layer. The next is any idea if there is a connector to use with Google agent space platform. That I don't have any idea. We can reach out to MuleSoft product people and we can raise this question. This is a very good question, Uresh. It's really good question. Um, but we have whatever the listed connectors here, we can reach out to either Amir Khan, who is a pioneer of this MuleSoft AI chain project, or we can reach out to the MuleSoft product people. Um, Next is when you say deploy anywhere, does it mean on any Mule deployment architectures like hybrid, cloud hub, runtime fabric? I'm not sure about the runtime fabric, but right now I'm pretty sure about the hybrid, the cloud hub, and the on-premise. Uh, but whatever the infrastructure MuleSoft supports for the deployment, the same is applicable for the AI agents as well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Runtime Fabric also uh, might be supporting for this, but for rest of the three, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, thank you very much for joining this session. Any other questions, audience have?
Before that, let's go ahead and check the demo. Maybe if you have some time, then
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
you guys are able to hear the voice over there from the video.
yeah. Still, little bit. Uh, you playing the video, Anusha?
I am playing the video. You're not able
Okay.
to see it?
Uh,
Hello.
yes.
Are you able to hear the video? I mean, video's voice and also the video. You're
Uh,
able to see it?
no, I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, no audio. Okay, got it. Um,
Let me share my screen and we can.
sure.
You able to see my screen?
Not it. Yeah, now I can see.
Need Windows on your Mac? Parallels Desktop makes it simple to win.
Now let's take a look at Design Center. I've built a
Yeah, it's
simple
clear. We are able to hear the
design
audio.
specification for
Okay.
an agent I want to create. The agent is all about a simple one, sentiment analyzer. I've created here a resource where the agent can be accessed through a post method. It has a response body, which I created, as well as a body, which is it is accepting here. The text to analyze and those things, the data types I've created separately. So really simple, providing a prompt. This is the text to analyze, and we are returning the result, which is the sentiment. I've also published this agent in Exchange, so everyone can see how it behaves. Other people can collaborate here and use and provide feedback. So now it's the time where I will import this agent into Anypoint Studio. So here I'm in Studio. The first thing I need to do is I need to import this sentiment analyzer. So let me say, let's say 00, so it's on the top. Sentiment analyzer, and I will import the published API from Exchange, Senti, and so it found it here. So I can now import this agent specification into Anypoint Studio. Click on Finish, and now it will scaffold everything for me. And here we are. So I will just minimize these two console. We are really focusing on the development. So the first thing to build this agent is I need to install the custom connector. That can be done by adding the dependency. So the moment it will become available on GitHub, you can download it and install it in your Maven repository locally, or even publish it into your Exchange as a connector is also a possibility. But now currently, this is a version, MVP version, which we will be using here. And now it should be available in the Mule flows. So here you can see it is here, the Mule chain connector. So we will go through all those operations. There will be more operations provided once the connector is released. But today we are going to really focus upon the sentiment analyzer, which is even a pre-built operation we are providing. So we will provide pre-built operation for certain use cases which are more generic, but also give examples how for industry specific use cases classification can be created using this connector. Anyway, we are providing the overall set to also define prompt templates, which could also be a classification operation you could build in terms of having a specific customer service classification to analyze a case and categorize it automatically. So those types of things can be easily implemented generically, but we will also focus on pre-built operations which are already ready-made. So let's first of all get this operation into our flow. So I will edit here. This one I can delete. And at the end, we would probably have a transform component. And now this thing is easy to configure. So let's take a look here. The first thing I need to provide is I need to provide a configuration for the LLM, which I'm going to use. So I can click here on plus, and if I open the list, I should see the different LLMs which are currently configured. So the moment we are going to release it, there might be more, but this is not a big step to add additional ones. Currently, we want to really focus on the functionality and quality of the delivery. So that's why we have just 4. And you can switch easily between those 4. So if you want to move to Mistral AI at some point, or Olama or Anthropic, you can easily do. You can get started with OpenAI. And here I'm going to use the API key, which can be used for LangChain4j, which is simply demo. So as we are using the demo, the LangChain4j framework in the background, this will probably work. And now in terms of defining the data, here what I would do is I would just say payload, and we can say it will be a prompt. Yeah, it has to be a prompt because this comes from the specification. And once I have the text, I can translate it back to JSON and say this is the result we need to provide, and the result is just the payload itself. And that's it. Now I can run the agent and save it here. So let's see how it will be deployed, and we can then use it using Postman. Okay, so the app is deployed, and let me open the console to test it out. So we can see we have the analyze method here. I can click on post, and now I can provide the template or the prompt which I would like to analyze here. So let's say I had a great start into the day. So let's send it, and it should respond. This is positive. So I had a not so good, bad start into the day. So this is, you can even analyze it, but there are text, and let me grab one like this one here. So a simple, I've noticed that you've been missing deadlines. It affects our overall productivity, and I believe that you can do better. To improve this, let's work on settings more realistic to schedules and sticking to them. It can be coming from a feedback portal or a form or even an email you would like to analyze. So here you can get, for larger text as well, the sentiment defined. It's a simple example, but that's the starting point where we can use case mule chain already. And now imagine you have built your workflow here in any point, and at some point you decide to move to Mistral AI or combine Open AI and Mistral AI. Then you have the possibility to add a new configuration. This time it would be for Mistral, and you could easily switch the Mistral configuration between OpenAI and Mistral. So that's one thing. We are also providing as part of the configuration the models. Currently, it's a flat list. We are going to fine tune it a bit. So the available models are available here as well. But anyway, it's a text field where you can enter the model of your need or even use a parameterization options um, in any point studio where you can provide the model even as part of the payload. Okay, so once this agent is built, you can now deploy it to Cloud Hub, and that can be done also directly from here. And I will do it, and in some later videos, we will be talking about the operational part and the monitoring part for these agents. So that's all for today. Hope I could convey the message of a mule chain and how we are thinking about it to further leverage AI with this unification layer for LLMs and vector databases.
Okay, so this is the demo that how you can use the build the AI agent and how you can implement and test it using MuleSoft AI chain. Uh, Anusha, back to you. Uh,
Yeah, thank you, Sonali. Thanks for the explanation and like thanks for taking this up. It was really great. Uh,
My pleasure. Thank you very much for scheduling the meetup and inviting me for the speaking for this topic. And I'm happy to speak for the session. And thank you very much, audience, for the wonderful question answer. And have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a
uh,
good weekend.
I think we have a question from Vivek in the chat. Sorry,
Oh,
like the last one we can take it up. Yeah.
oh yeah, sure. Um, can you? I don't have the.
Okay, sure. How is it different from MCP server? Is the question.
Okay, so MCP server. So this is completely MuleSoft AI chain is a completely different project. So it's the MuleSoft AI chain where a set of connectors you can completely build the agents and the multi-agent architecture and uh, deploy it on the multi very on the cloud hub or the on-premise on the hybrid infrastructure where Mac so where MCA is different so you can try out both, but MCA is very different than the MuleSoft AI chain. Yeah.
Okay, hope that helps, Vivek. Thank you. And thanks everyone for joining. And thank you. If you have any questions, please reach out on LinkedIn or else like you can ping me here. That will be great. If you want anything regarding recording of the session or any questions, you can also reach out to Sonali on LinkedIn. Yeah, happy to
Oh,
help.
yeah, absolutely. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer on the LinkedIn. Thank you.
Yeah. And if anyone of you is interested in speaking at the meetup, I'd be happy to help you, like, yeah, to host you and to help with the PPT and other stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be happy to invite you as a speaker for our upcoming meetups. So please reach out to either Anusha or me, and we'll be happy to schedule. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Happy weekend.